Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Middle-earth: Shadows of Mordor. Last we played, we beat the first little bit of the main story mission. I lost horribly on a stealth section, because it's been a while since I played, so I'm a little rusty.
Why? I saw something.
Also, Uruk-hais are kind of dumb, with a solid 5 seconds before they stop noticing you. Got some Uruks chasing some slaves down there. Okay. Now then, where should we go? Oops. Got plenty of missions to choose from. Although, we should probably go about and unlock a lot of the forge towers. So I'll do that for a bit. After we kill some Uruks, because it's fun.
He's on the fridge!
Ah! You have to get a 10 combo to do an execution now. Later on, you get to upgrade to where you only need a 5 combo to perform an execution, and it makes combat flow so fast. Okay. I'm still used to Assassin's Creed controls, so I keep trying to click trigger to make stuff run, and in this game, trigger makes you sneak. So, even though I have my complaints about Assassin's Creed, I have played my fair share of them. I picked up Assassin's Creed 3 on the Steam sale a few years ago, and I only played like 10 hours of it, which, you know, typically for Assassin's Creed games is not nearly enough to beat the main storyline. And I just got fucking bored. Like, the main character in that game sucks. Connor, or whatever the hell his name is. He's just boring. He's got no personality in the slightest other than I am Native American. That's my backstory. The end. Like, I thought the beginning part was kind of interesting, where, spoiler for you guys who haven't played a 5-year-old game, the guy you play as at the very beginning is actually a Templar, who is Connor's dad.
Like hands of silver spread through Sauron's land, these towers push away the darkness.
Although that had a really boring beginning, where like the first hour you're on a fucking ship that you don't care about, and I don't know. That was just kind of an underwhelming Assassin's Creed game to begin with. Although it's got my favorite designed Assassin's Creed costume. I actually really dug it. Thought it definitely looked cool. I do kind of like the new guys, though. The whole like French Revolution coat thing he's got going on. That's pretty interesting. We'll hang off on upgrading for now. Best to upgrade abilities and such before we get runes. For now. You definitely need to get runes later on, though. I've got a good one where if I get downed while fighting a war chief, then war chief or captain, then I get essentially an extra ability to not die, because it'll give you like a brief 2-second little quick time event thing to where if you're really fast and good, you can potentially not die, but if he does it more than once, then you're dead. So what that does is it gives me an extra chance, so I get 2 freebies. And you can get the fun ones where they slow down time extra, and all kinds of stuff. So he draws his bow so slowly.
Thank you. Please help me rescue my brother.
God, it is hard to go back from playing a fully upgraded Talion to a barely upgraded Talion. Whee! So I've accidentally wandered into an orc stronghold, which you gotta be sneaky on, because if you don't, then you just get 500 Uruks chasing you, and you know, at the part, like I've said several times, I'm weak as hell right now, so definitely would make this a lot more difficult. Although, weak as hell though I am, I'm only fighting plain Uruks right now. We haven't gotten to the Berserkers, or the shield guys, or the really tough crossbowmen. There's a lot of variations in Uruks in this game, and they can mess your day up if you are not careful. What was I looking for here? Is that an artifact on the map? Damn it. That is an artifact.
Wonder if it's his.
Looky there. Got us a new artifact, we do. Oh, hey, there's a captain. Falgoom the Bloated. Gross. And for those of you who are unaware of the Nemesis system in this game, it randomizes the captains every time. So, captains, other than a couple of story-based ones,
Idea here gone.
you can look those up. I'm not waiting around for you guys to watch the backstory stuff. Every captain, except for a couple of story-based ones, are unique to your playthrough. So you'll always have interesting new guys with new names, and you know they're Uruks, so they have the same basic look. But you know, like that guy, he's got some kind of disease or something, so he's got these weird, like, gross, bloaty tumor things. And those are nasty. So it's just really interesting.
The iron jaws clamped hard on the people trapped here.
The Dark Lord in all his forms desires sheer domination.
Sha. I'm sticking that way. We're going to avoid that captain for now because I do not know his strengths and weaknesses. Granted, he can't be too insanely difficult because this is the beginning of the game, but he can still definitely give me a run for my money if I'm not careful, so we'll definitely interrogate a couple of Uruks before I attempt to take him on.
Boss says it's time to go hunting. Hope it's for the range, you know?
Ah, crap. And you don't take fall damage in this game, unlike Assassin's Creed. You don't have to rely on convenient haystacks. It's so nice.
Them slave masters at the mines need to work their soft skills harder. Yeah, the
Don't know if I got this upgrade yet. I did not.
Strelok was gathering dust for half the day.
They have a fun thing where you can blow up grog barrels and fires once you get that upgrade. And sometimes you get super lucky and there'll be a campfire with like 15 Uruks hanging around it, and you'll blow them all up and get a ton of experience by doing that. Always climbing towers in these kind of games. This one's a crazy elven ghost tower, so it's different.
Each citadel to the light against the shadow.
Oh, so that guy is a very tough captain. Because he's really gross looking. Actually, it's kind of like the actor who played Peter Pettigrew in the Harry Potter movies. It was someone else. I think he was in Glorious Bastards, I'm pretty certain too. Either way, he's on the row before the War Chieftains, which means he's like the veteran captain, so he would be very difficult to kill at this stage. Oh, and since I killed this captain, the next time I die, it'll advance time forward. This captain will probably get an upgrade and get moved up here. This guy, he's actually part of the story, so he's going to hang out. And then this guy will get replaced with a newbie. I did not mean to click you. Alrighty. So there's tons of side missions in this game. God damn it. Did not mean to do that. Tons of side missions in this game. A lot of them are about upgrading your weapons, which you should do. I might do some of that off screen just so you guys can watch the interesting story bits. and me killing the captains and such. But you know, I'll probably still film them. Maybe I'll put them up, and you guys can just skip ahead if you're uninterested in watching me forge the legend of my weapons, as they say. And yes, I have to say it like the narrator in the Ralph Bakshi Hobbit.
That's what I see. I'm gonna learn to ride it. You should be afraid of them. Just one of us could tear you apart.
The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Oh yeah, I forgot their hunting challenges as well. Evil, intelligent children of Shelob. So there's a bunch of like natural wildlife hanging out in, well, I guess unnatural because it's Mordor, but there's a bunch of wildlife hanging out in Mordor that you have to kill. Like that challenge I had was to kill 3 of the spiders, and there'll be one to kill a bunch of the gross lizard hawk things, which are actually the tiny, yeah, those things flying right there. They're the tiny versions of what the Witch King of Angnar flies on in Return of the King, actually. So that's pretty interesting.
I won't lie. Them ghouls had me for a second.
And then there's gross nests of beehives, which I actually have one right above my head. Thankfully they don't sting me. And some of the Uruks are actually scared of them, so that's one of the tactics for, I saw a spider but I missed it. One of the tactics for freaking them out is to drop a beehive on their head. And, yeah, right there. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you can drop that on them. It's really good for killing the standard Uruks. And for some of the war chiefs it's a weakness, some it's just kind of it distracts them for a bit because they're strong, and some it's their rage thing, so if you do it to them, then they get stronger. So definitely always look up what their weaknesses are before you go to fight anybody. Sometimes you can't help it, sometimes they just charge at you and you're not ready and you just kind of have to hope for the best. But most of the time, if you're paying attention to what you're doing, you can get some idea of what they're going to be like before you fight them.
I am in your debt. Thank you.
Okay, let's just avoid this. Still got like half a mile until I'm at that tower. Yep, there's another war chief. Or Ogthrak the Halfling Lover? I don't really want to know what that means in the terms of an Urukai. Do the Uruks even really know much about halflings at this point? This is set like, I think it's supposed to be set like 50 years before Lord of the Rings, which means this is like around the time of The Hobbit, unless I have my my Tolkien chronology really far off. There's an artifact here, so I'm gonna go ahead and snag it while I'm in the area, if I can find the bloody thing. Another fun thing about this game too is that they put the collectibles on the map, so you don't feel like you're wasting your damn time by hunting for them. You don't really have to look up walkthrough guides and such, so me getting them just for funsies. And because they give you experience, which is nice. Alrighty. Back to unlocking the tower.
Dear Hyle was about to take the oath to become a ranger.
He did not deserve such an evil end.
Yeah. A lot of him being sad about his family in this game. Which is fair, but, you know, sometimes you just don't really want to listen to that sort of backstory. You just want to kill Uruks. Because in the end, the main story of this game is, eh. And similar to Assassin's Creed, occasionally you'll just kind of run into parts where you're like, oh, it says go in that direction. There's like 12 mountains in the way. Shit, I gotta find the long way around.
I heard them Buddha down the valley were so weak they got torn apart when they was cannibal dung. Nothing but cowardly globs who don't deserve to be called Buddha.
And I think this is the last one I'll unlock for a bit. Clang.
A citadel from the ancient world. Secrets seen only by my eyes.
There's only 2 left. I'll go ahead and get them. It'll make zipping around a lot more fast for finishing main story stuff. They're a lot closer, so it's not as boring to watch me run around. Yeah, we'll get into a fight. Woo! Oh, the executions get ridiculous. Eventually you can go into like crazy execution mode where you can kill. It gives you like 10 seconds where your sword stays glowing, so that way you can keep executing people. And it's just orc after orc after orc just getting horribly murdered by you. Because a lot of the executions have super cool like choreography to them, like this. Flipping over them and shit. No, I killed that slave. How dare you? And they can't interrupt an execution like that, which I really like. But they can execute like a down stab if they're on the ground and you're trying to finish them off. I was gonna finish him off. There we go. Now we run to the new place. It's doing that thing again with my controller. Swoosh. Crazy Lord of the Rings Batman. The night is mine. I mean, it is Lord of the Rings. His parents probably did die horribly, and he does need to avenge them. And he's from Gondor, so a solid chance his parents died from Oryx. He's Lord of the Rings Batman. Called it. It just happens to have a friendly elf ghost helping his corpse along. Because he is sort of kind of dead. Did get his throat slit and all that.
These towers reach from yesterday to tomorrow. I live on in these stones.
Alright. Last stronghold, and then we'll get some story missions in. We'll go do the obligatory, yeah, Gollum's in this too adventure. Alright. This is either my controller's going wonky or there's some kind of glitch. So let's just kind of randomly do that now to where if I click a button, it thinks all buttons are start. And there's actually a second land after this. I don't remember if I said that in the first video or not, but I think it's Numenor. It's a lot more green.
Come over here, Ranger. Don't tell me you're scared.
It's
Someone's sneaking.
it's not tropical necessarily, but it's on a shoreline and there's a lot of trees. Just a lot more interesting than the standard "This is Mordor" blasted hellscape look.
What's all this about us leaving Utu? First off, heard about it. What about you? Hear them rumors? They're not rumors.
Alright. Last tower. Kill these guys and start the base of it. See if they interrupt you mid-stab, then you can't finish them off. Next time, Ranger. Next time. Do 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 do. Oh, stuck on a column. There we go. Alrighty. That's the last tower in the area.
My ancestral doom I must push away with light.
Alright. So we shall do a story mission. Yeah. We'll go ahead and get the crap. Oh, Gollum has to be in this game because it's Lord of the Rings mission. Even though he kind of sort of has nothing really to do at all with this area, and canonically he should be still under the fucking Misty Mountains. Whatever. Doing fucking riddles in the dark with Bilbo. I'm surprised I didn't have him do more bullshit in the Peter Jackson version. He's like, oh, I gotta bring back Gollum. He was one of the most loved characters from the original trilogy, so I don't know. He could be the leader of the Orc army or some shit and then scamper away at the end. But no, they had to have Azog the Defiler, who at that point should be fucking dead in the Lord of the Rings storyline. He died at Moria. Thorin didn't kill him. I think it was Thorin's grandfather, maybe. No, it might have been the grandfather who died, and then his dad killed him. And then Bolg from the movie as well was Azog's son. Also didn't leave Moria. He just kind of ruled on in his stead. So that was pretty dumb and unnecessary. The Hobbit movies are just irritating because there's a lot of good stuff in them. I actually really like a lot of that movie. Just a lot of stuff in between that's really unnecessary and money grabby. I will grouse about this probably once an episode because I am in this universe, and that is the most recent thing to come out from this universe. I could have seen it if it was 2 movies. 2 movies would have been alright. It would have been, you know, you could have got all the hanging out at Bilbo's house stuff, you could have got Bjorn the Bear Man, all that good stuff. And then the second movie could have been fucking, they got back Erebor from Smaug, they have the Battle of 5 Armies, and then Bilbo goes home. You know, 2 hours, everybody goes home, perfect.
I have lived half my life on the boundary of Mordor, thinking it was dead, never knowing the stories it held.
The Land of Shadow is awakening from a long slumber. It has many stories yet to tell us.
Walker will have to summon a stronger spirit if he wants to burn me with one of his wraith attacks.
Interesting. How's the guy know about my wraith attacks? I've only barely been here. Come back here. Hell with it. We'll go talk to Gollum. Obligatory Gollum entrance.
What sort of rodent hides in the shadows?
Something of great power has left its mark on him. I sense it.
And you feel he has answers?
For both of us.
We should find him then.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
These tracks are not quite human, not quite beast.
Even more reason to investigate.
Okay. Free a few slaves on the way. Oops. I'll smack a slave in the face. He's an objective, so I don't know if he can actually die. Stab it, stab it, stab. Woo, free ability point.
Not even outcasts deserve this fate.
The chain of man seems to always end in shackles.
How poetic of you, elf guy. Detonate. That's mighty useful. Go ahead and get another room for both my other weapons. So the one I just put on my bow is a fun one where if I shoot them in the foot, they can't move anymore. Which you think, you know, should be at all times, but whatever. And I just got immunity to poison because some of the captains have poison and it's just super irritating to be poisoned.
This creature leads us to peril.
Elf shot. Oh, apparently my elf shot's full.
Would appear the creature is an apt climber.
Haha. So here's what I'm talking about. 1 fire, 6 dead orcs.
I sense it knows more of me than I know of myself.
How could a rodent possibly know of a wraith?
It is somehow connected to me. I feel it.
Bullshit.
This is why you get beaten. Because I'm a free man. They can't take that away from me. Open your eyes.
That guy's just beating the shit out of a wall. Free some more slaves. Free some more slaves. Accidentally smack a slave in the face with a sword. Got some slavery in time. Oh, I think that might be the first time I got hit. Every now and again you get wonky camera angles if you're in ruins like this. Happens to the best game. You.
Don't hesitate. Run to freedom.
Thank you, Major.
Your creature's path is fraught with danger.
I don't like the sound of that.
I run straight past them and they don't even notice. They do give a mighty...
tracks lead us right into that Caragor cave.
They do give you a mighty generous sneaking time. And there's no difficulty booster in this game, so...
There! It's on the run!
I think it was more of a shuffle than a run, really. Ah. Oh. Kill 5 flying creatures.
What manner of spell is this?
A loss.
Talia. You remember? You've broken images, yes. No, I wish that I didn't. Your family was perhaps the pain. It's what connects us. That's it. What do you want?
Caragor. Boom.
Quick! It is escaping!
Whee! Smeagol will show you the way.
Uruk hunters. They must have tracked the Caragors here.
Oh yeah, hunters are fast Uruks who throw spears and can be a massive pain in the ass. Oop, that was just a god-awful shot. Oh, that guy had information. Probably shouldn't have executed him. Gotta hit them in the head for it to work.
Your cowardly creature lurks around here somewhere.
Stupid Talonmans.
You will remember Precious. We will make him. Yes. We must have her back. We must have her. Quiet, Precious.
Oh, I guess they did it where Gollum just lost the ring to Bilbo.
Think you could sneak up on me so easily, eh?
Mordor hurts us.
What does he know of it?
Bright Master. Yes, we know. Bright Master came to us in our dreams. Precious. It showed us. It showed us treasures of the Bright Master. Yes, we swore. We swore to serve the Bright Master. We take him to his treasures.
I do not trust him.
But we need him. Do you not wish to know who I am?
And so those are missions to give you some fun backstory on your ghost. Stupid Hobbit says. Nothing but rune upgrades, so we'll hang on for now. More fun appendices. They give you shitloads of backstory in this game, which I always appreciate. I like reading, not tutorials, I like reading lore and things in video games. Okay. So let's see, where to next? It's a story mission. We could start. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We shall head to this compound, gather a couple of artifacts and stuff for experience, and while we're at it, we'll interrogate some orcs and go captain hunting. Because when you kill the captains, that is when you get good runes for your weapons.
Real fight, so we can show the world we ain't mucking about. Elves, dwarves, dragons, send them our way and we'll make a pay.
Okay, that's kind of a dumb statement. Elves, dwarves, and dragons. Why would you fight dragons? The dragons were made by Sauron's boss. They should just be like, hey, Sauron, what up? We should fight. Let's go kill some elves and dwarves. Yo. That's all I've already seen. Yeah, it is. Alright. Let's see if I can find a guy who has info.
What was that awful shrieking I heard? As the troll almost stabbed that horrible little maggot that's been skulking about. Slipped away again.
Sneaky, sneaky, stabby, stabby. Didn't see anything.
See it!
You didn't. Oh, well, okay. I guess you did. He fell. It was gravity, I swear. Come on. Somebody have information. I want to kill that guy. Oh, there's one. Good Swifto. Of course he's in a gigantic group. Is that the group that would have the captain? Hey, it is. Oh, it's a different one though. Maku the Blade Master. So we won't get that information. Because, like the other guy, I don't know his weaknesses. So these guys give you a couple of seconds to kill them. Otherwise, if you don't, they will raise an alarm and you'll have to fight like 500 orcs, or just run the hell away. Alright. Yeah! Hey, that did half damage. Alright, he might not be that hard. Ah, crap. Apparently hates Caragors, which one just got on the loose, so he's stronger than he normally will be. So time to release some almighty Gondor fury upon these orcs. I like fighting him in a corner like that. So he has a grab technique, which is irritating, because you can't dodge a grab technique at all.
Man swine! You think you can take me with this lot here? We'll show you!
I just killed your lot. Oh, Maku the Blade Master. I'm out of elf shot. Okay, so he's hurt by combat finishers. So I just gotta get him on the ground, essentially. Give me your brain! I will gain intel on this guy. Fear of Graugs, which we have not run into yet. Graugs are just kind of like big troll things. Stealth finishers, damage for combat, sneaky, poisoned, and he can smell enemies. And so he'll probably come back because I didn't cut his head off. And I get a rune for my dagger. Which is not a dagger, it's just a broken sword, but whatever. And sometimes you'll find random intel lying about. Didn't know Uruks were fond of writing, but whatever. Halfling lover. Hatred of his rival. Hey, I killed Maku Blade Master, so don't have to worry about that. Summoner, that's one of the more irritating abilities once they get more powerful. They'll keep calling people, and it's just irritating. Alrighty, let's go see if that fat guy is still around. There he is. And so, a strategy I could do is to potentially run him all the way back here, and let this Caragor scare him, because whenever they're feared, they're a lot easier to kill. Herb I need for survival is here. There we go. Level 1 of survival done. There are 10 levels of each challenge. There's combat, survivalist, and hunter. Oosh. You didn't see anything. So that guy's wondering about stealth, so let's see if I can get on top of a building and stab him in the face. Drop, you idiot. There we go. Hi-oh! So when they're super vulnerable to things like that, it's an instant kill. Mushrooms.
There's never any problem. Keep hearing the captain somewhere else, but we're still stuck here.
Did not mean to do that, but whatever. Alrighty, what upgrades can I get now? Hit Explosion, which is not an ability you get until halfway through the game when you can actually control the orcs. But it is a good one. Yep, it's always worth doing all the side stuff so you can actually get your abilities all the way up. Especially later on, once you have to kill like 100 orcs with your bow and all kinds of crazy shit. That's an exaggeration, but not by too terribly much. So that guy right there has information, so I'm not going to blow up the fire. I'm just going to kill these guys. Although you can kick them into fires, which is also fun. Swoosh. Good. Your brain! Ah, damn it. Archers. Spear guys, rather. Stop hitting him. I need his brain. Gotta get more captains. Oh, that's the guy with the brain. Come back to me. There we go. They also have a thing where, with those towers that I unlocked, this helmet has a beard. With the towers I unlocked, you can actually wait and kill a little bit of time, and when you do that, it'll allow the captains to fill in holes in their hierarchy and gain levels and such if you've done too much damage to them and still want to fight the captains. Because the captains are an ongoing thing, no matter what. Once you start killing war chiefs, things get interesting, though, especially towards the end of the game. War chiefs won't show up until after I start doing more mainline missions, which I think I might have time in this video to do this one. So we will run all the way. No, we won't. We will teleport. Show off the lovely abilities of the towers. Fast travel! I'm assuming because I'm a ghost I can do fun things like that. Ghost inside of a zombie. Zombie ghost, yeah! Random Caradors fucking shit up. Caradors? I said Carador. Yeah, whatever. Whee! I know it's a magic ghost arrow, but I don't know how it entirely puts that fire out.
You see I'm tied up?
There we go. This is the beginnings of the hierarchy system. It shows you the best way to do them and all that.
Come close if you want the black hand. Those slave scum are pouring poison in your ear. Oh, but you cut these ropes. Ratbag will tell you everything.
Now, what would you know that all these other dead orcs knew?
Go ahead, you bastard! Do it! I'll die. You'll know nothing!
Maybe I'll grant your request. End your misery.
No. It's just that, look, those slaves are no match for the orc army. Their schemes as rotten as barrelfish. Ratbag can teach you the ways of the orc. Ratbag can make your plan work.
We're going to find out what you know.
And so this is a tutorial for all the stuff I've been explaining earlier. Weaknesses, strengths, all that fun stuff.
No problem, Ranger. It's the war chiefs. Strong leaders they are. Now, if something were to happen to them, they wouldn't be able to stop your little insurrection, would they?
I would hunt them down.
How? They're not very popular around here, and I know it.
But you can find them.
Oh, yes. Ratbag will show you the way. You help me, I help you.
Do not make me regret this deal.
Marvelous. Now let's stop faffing about that. First, we need to take care of a certain captain and a few Caragors. Come with me, Ranger.
Sigh.
Can't trust them. Those slaves will stab you in the back. At least an Uruk will stab you in the front. Most likely the throat. We have similar goals, Ranger. See, you want to kill the captain, and somebody's got to take his place. Somebody like Ratbag.
So this Gorov is in charge?
Of this camp, yeah. But he's no war chief. They answer directly to the Black Hand. I'll show them all when I'm in the Black Hand's inner circle. Becoming a captain is just the first step of Ratbag's plan to become a war chief.
Then prepare to step hard on his neck.
How did you get free, scum?
Shield guy.
Get the Ranger, not me! He's a much easier target! His sword's broken!
Leave the vermin alone and face me, Uruks.
You can break the defender's shields. It's just typically in mid-combat, it's more difficult to do something like that.
Ranger's meat is far more tender. Push him!
Stop fighting my toady. Boom. Executions are so satisfying in this game.
Do well with pointy ends shoved into me.
I do like how I can kind of smack Ratbag out of the way without hurting him.
Well done, Ranger. Now, just picture all these corpses as Gorov. Visualize your goals. Gorov's been out for Ratbag for years. Smug piece of dung he is. We come to blows as far back as Ratbag can remember. Still, Ratbag never wins. Last time, he kicks Ratbag into the Caragor pit. All the others laugh as the Caragor bats Ratbag around like a yarn ball. Oh, that Gorov's gonna pay. Smug piece of dung. He'll pay. Gorov keeps Caragors in pens. And rumor has it he doesn't like to get too close to them.
And let me guess, you think I should open those pens?
Gorov's always in there. Never leaves, ever. Wonder where he pees. Oh, that explains the smell.
Keep out of sight. I'll see that your captain gets demoted.
Splendid plan. You kill, I wait. That's military genius, that is.
And so they have fun things like, you didn't see me.
Somebody sneaking around.
Fun things like, this particular captain. I might have fucked up. Said don't raise an alarm. Might have. This captain is the Caragor master, but he's really scared of Caragors. Oh yeah, I screwed up. I'll have to restart. Just go ahead and let that guy raise the alarm. Any day now. There you go. And that can actually happen naturally in the game with the Nemesis system. You'll occasionally get weird captains who have fears like that. Now then, we'll do this the easier way. And just run up this building over here. Don't need the off shot. If you're really good, you could stealth stab your way all the way through all that, but I just want to climb, run around everybody real fast, and get to the guy so I can murder his face in.
Gotta learn how to get category rounds without killing. I could shoot gold off. I wonder if an Uruk has ever gone from archer to captain.
Yes, they have. I've had it happen before. Dead.
This looks like a good spot to get some shut-eye. Goroth will kill you if he catches you napping. Goroth never comes here. He's always by the hunting camp.
Goroth's in the hunting camp. So much for him always being in the same place. A captain who fears his own beast.
Fear is a powerful tool, Talion. Let's put Goroths to work.
And so you can shoot cages and let the monsters do the work for you. It's so much fun.
We're close. Now, which one of this filth is Goroth?
Not him. He had info, but I don't care. There you are.
Goroth.
When I walk the plains of Mordor, I find Caragors by the sound of them running away from me. What was that? Who says I'm afraid of more Caragors will be in by one.
Oh.
Caragors have a life in our stick.
Stab, stab.
Try it again.
Pansy. No, didn't mean to do that.
Did you hear that? That filthy cock! Looking to die?
And gotcha.
He's been stabbed!
Almost dead. Totally dead. He won't come back because he's a storyline guy. But later on, when you do something like that where you just punch them to death, they can. And so even before you do the mind control stuff, the captains will have hatreds of each other, and they can potentially come into fights with each other naturally in the world.
Hey, you two. Hey. Hey. I need you to take a body back to my tent. I'm gonna get me a trophy.
Get lost, scum!
We only take orders from Gorov. That's the filthy corpse I need you to carry. Now go! Go!
Shut your fish
Be respectful, you dunghill worms! Or it'll be your ear next time. Ratbag is your captain now. Let's go take a gander. Yeah, and when you're done with that, I've got more bodies for you to carry. Meet me at the crossroads. An old friend there is about to lose his head.
First I'm resurrected by a wraith, now I am working with an orc. What could possibly be next?
We must use the weapons of our enemy against him. The orcs hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
Okay, well that seems like a pretty decent place to stop off. Got some fun missions done, got some explaining did, showed off the captain system a bit more, and showed off how completely useless Gollum is to the storyline, but whatever, gotta have one recognizable character, I suppose. So, yeah. Anyway, so this has been Shadows of Mordor, and I've been Strelok. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more videos sometime soon. Always posting Darkest Dungeon videos until I finally finish that game. Be more of this. And Hotline Miami 2 is actually coming out soon, and I completely love Hotline Miami 1, so I will hopefully be getting some videos of that up soon. So until then, thanks for watching, and come back later for more videos.